Okay, hopefully everyone can hear us at this point. This is Drognin, and with me we have Nixell, who founded and runs Robocraftgarage.com.
Hello.
Which hopefully all of you are very familiar with. I just want to wait a few moments to check that the stream is working fine. Can everyone hear me? Oh, there we go, we can see it working there. That's fantastic. And today, so we're going to do some question and answering as we go through, and we're going to have Nixell play some Robocraft. But specifically, we're on Lewis Jammer's account, and we are going to be playing some of Rosefall's robots.
Because he's too awesome.
Because he's so awesome, also one of Nixell's favourite contributors to the site. Fantastic audio today, yes indeed. We now have a Blue Yeti microphone, which you can't see it on the stream, or you can see just the top of it, I think, actually. And the quality is considerably higher, so I'm hoping that's fine. I believe this should all be fine, so I guess we'll get to playing and see what happens, really. Dan, support Jammer, did you make me a mod yet? I'll make him a mod now. Mod. Oh, God, no. Mod Dan support Jammer. There you go, dude. I'm not logged in, of course. No, I didn't, and I'm not going to alt-tab out. Dan, you can be a mod for next time, I promise. Cool, yeah, so choose whichever robot you want, mate, and we'll jump straight into the battle.
Let's see, I'd like to play this one.
Sweet.
No, I'd rather play this one, actually. This one is really cool. My favorite is SMGs, actually.
Did you load it?
Maybe I didn't.
There we go. Metric Void.
Yes.
Awesome. Louis, a bit strong with the trolling, bro. He's just saying, I can't even read out what he said because I'm pretty sure it's not appropriate. Awesome. Zinrius in chat. Sweet. Cool. Alright, so let's go up in that. So what we've done this week, similar to what we did halfway through last week, was set up a Robocraft Reddit thread for the stream where people have asked lots of questions. It's at best, but I think we want a top, I suspect. And so that will allow us to go through the questions and check out what you guys wanted to ask. We also have the stream chat open over here as well, so it's not just about that. Melon Cult is here. Did you see any of the Melon Cult stuff from last stream?
Yeah, it's pretty insane. It's like a virus.
It's only going to get worse, I suspect. Sweet. All right. So I guess we'll start off with the biggest question, because this is something that people have been asking, and we're all quite confused about it. So the main question that seems to be asked is, I guess, should I read it word for word? I guess so. Yeah. So Juva, moderator, asks, "Hey Nixell, are you there at FreeJam HQ because you're thinking of merging your site officially with the game somehow? And even if not, are you guys considering..." Mark, please. Like, midstream, come on now. Put that aside. So the question, so are you officially merging your website with Robocraft, and even if not, are you guys considering implementing functions that allow direct transfer of data from a garage slot to the garage website?
I think the confusion is because their website was actually down yesterday, so everyone thinks that the website was moving to like FreeJam or something, but that's not the case actually. There was a shortage in the servers of the Robocraft Garage website, so no one could see it for like 4 hours, and then it came back for like 5 minutes, and the servers continued to have some problems due to the outage, and that took like 10 hours or something to actually resolve. So it took a while before the website got back, but no, it's not really an official merge.
It wouldn't be a proper Robocraft fan site if the servers didn't go down from time to time anyway.
Yeah, and you asked something more about like, or it's hard to concentrate on the question and the game at the same time. It was something about transferring data from the garage slot to the garage website.
Turn the audio on that down though.
Yeah, it would be awesome if free game sometime implemented like some service or something like that.
What might be nice maybe is some communication
Yeah.
between us
Yeah.
and having the search functionality be the same at least.
Yeah,
so
something like that.
You wouldn't be able to search from one to another, but we can make the search parameters the same. Bob the Biscuit randomly messaging us there, so that you can have the search parameters be the same, so that you can search as easily in Robocraft Garage as you could in the official Robo Shop and the community Robo Shop, and eventually even have a situation where people can link to some extent from Robocraft Garage, so that you say search this name.
Yeah, something like, or maybe like a button or something like add this to my garage, or like download this robot so I can add it to the garage. That would be really cool. So or something like that would be really nice. Even for just testing, it would be nice. Like you had like a testing area where you could download the robots from Robocraft Garage, and then you can launch this robot in the testing area to see how it's actually working before you start trying to copy it. So yeah.
Sweet.
I hope that answered the question.
Suffice to say, the unexpected downtime was very coincidental, but not intended by any means.
Yeah.
Although I can appreciate why it may have been kind of confusing in that sense. So there was...
Yeah, that's the most asked question, and it was all everywhere on the forums and in the news. It was like, is the Robocraft Garage website down because it's merging or something?
The question itself was even asked by a Robocraft moderator, so
yeah.
even the mod team were curious as to whether there was some stuff going on there, which is quite funny, really.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Can I log into here? It's not really working. Why not?
And some other stuff that would actually be really nice about like the service if Robocraft Garage could take like the cube data from the game or something like that, and they wouldn't have to at the moment when you create a robot on Robocraft Garage, you have to like manually pick all the cubes used in the robot. But it would be really nice if it was automatic, like if you imported it from the game and then it would be there, even like the name and everything. It would be so really nice.
I mean, as it stands, Robocraft Garage is the biggest community fan site of Robocraft. So maybe one day we can move in that direction. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
That way we wouldn't have to buy you. Let's see. What's chat up to? Nixell, when will the next update for Robocraft Garage be?
It's pretty difficult to tell. At the moment, I'm actually working on one of the most requested features in the idea list of the website, and it's actually friends, having a friends list or a follow list. I'm actually going for a follow, like favorite list, where you can favorite robots and tutorials and also users. And when you favorite one user, you actually like follow him, and you can see like notifications like this user has submitted a robot and a tutorial and blah blah blah. So that's what I'm currently working on. It's difficult to say how long it will take to actually make, because I want it functioning properly and everything. So
sounds very difficult to talk for you today.
yeah.
That's a beautiful robot.
That's a real beast. That's the next update actually.
That's cool. That'll help build an even bigger community in there as well.
Yeah. It's like having. You could use the follow list like friends list, I guess, and it would be much easier to like follow your favorite user and you could just log on and like go to your favorite list and then check out the users.
I think favorites is very appropriate.
Yeah,
though.
so it should be matching your like the robots you want. It should be matching that. So yeah, as I said, it's really difficult to say.
Kyola says, I like how Drognin forces him to play and talk while Drognin chills.
Yeah.
It's too much effort otherwise.
Yeah, it's like I'm looking at the black screen right now when I'm trying to concentrate on the questions at the same time. So I'm just randomly shooting at everything. Like, oh, see, I see something red. Let's shoot at that. Yeah, it's really difficult. Yeah, but I'd say it's probably sometime soon, because I'm quite far on the updates anyway. So maybe next month. Maybe. No promises.
You don't have a real life outside of Robocraft Garage, do you? I assume you sit at home all day and don't talk to anyone. Just
no, I actually have quite much else I do. I have a company, and Robocraft Garage is just one of the things I make for the for the company.
Is that what you do full time then, or?
Yeah.
Still web
Robocraft
developer,
Garage
right?
is web developer is like the thing I do. Yeah, the work I do. So it's mostly like subcontractor projects I do, and then when I have time left, I work on Robocraft Garage and also a bit on the free time, and I also try to like reply to all the mails I get on the free time. But
Do you have an inbox filled with people asking questions?
Yeah, it's a lot of questions. Like it could be like anything. I made my username wrong. Could you like change that one letter to like capital?
We get that as well.
yeah, and it actually takes a while to do the change and then write the mail and everything. So 3 mails could take up the whole evening just to try to change everything and move.
It's a lot of dedication.
Move over everything. So yeah, I'm trying to keep it up. I actually have some moderators that are helping me out with like robot issues, like if someone is posting spam and media-less robots or something like that. I actually have some moderators checking that every day.
Who are your moderators then? Do you want to do shout-outs to them, or?
Yeah, especially Yesu. He's helping out a lot. He's like really dedicated to the website. He's moderating every day, and it feels like every night. Every time I come on, he's like there and fixing stuff on the website too. So I drop in and try to help him if he's having some bigger issues that he can't handle. So yeah, him especially, but then a few others that pop in sometimes and fix some robots if they see something.
That's a good point. Someone's asking, so where are you from?
I'm from Finland, Vaasa exactly. If you want to know the city and look it up. Yeah, I've been living in Finland since I was born, and been moving from one city to another, but yeah, I'm from Finland, yes.
Build videos for the win.
Plutonium reactor is under attack.
Let's see. Oh, I saw your name. Someone said, I'm guessing Nixell is originally from Finland, so someone guessed it before you answered.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could maybe talk about like why I made Robocraft Garage.
Yeah,
or something like that. Yeah, the reason why I started creating Robocraft Garage was like I found the game and started playing, and I saw a lot of really cool robots, creative robots, and then I started searching on the internet to find something like a website or something like that, that had creative robots or functional robots or whatever, but I didn't really find any websites that were active or actually were usable. So I just sat down and started coding the website then, and it took me like 2 months or was it 3 months? I don't remember. And then
Really? I thought you'd have finished it in a day. Like you
no.
Like about midday you start, by about 2 p.m. you're done.
No, it took.
By 4 p.m. you've got the following feature in there.
No, it took many 100 hours to make actually. Yeah, so it's difficult to imagine when you look at a website. It's like, okay, there's one image and there's a text. That must be easy. But adding text and images, that's easy. But making like a system that's functional, like logins and robot submission and stuff, takes a lot of time and planning and such. So
Planning?
Yeah, planning. I have to plan like so you don't start making something stupid and then realize in the end like oh, what did I just make? This doesn't work. So have to plan the system a bit. But at first I was like more like just adding features to my original idea. I like made just a simple website and added a lot of features, which got kind of clumsy at first. But then I started like planning more and tried to organize the website a bit more.
So someone asks whether you prefer the Carbon 6 blocks or the original.
Carbon 6 definitely. I like the coolness of them. Yeah. When it was released, there was a lot of cool robots posted on Robocraft Garage. And I felt with the original cubes, like the black and reddish ones, they could be really cool, but some bots looked kind of weird, weird with the shade, the red shade. So it was nice with some blank or flat black cubes. Added much more to the game, I think.
Gotcha is in here, as you probably would have guessed he would be.
Hello, Gotcha.
What he's wondering is whether you're, and it's a very him-styled question as well, actually. Nix, do you plan on separating practical and art bots more in the page? Right now, the front page looks like a Pokemon fan page. This discourages practical bot builders.
Yeah, I heard that a lot, and a lot of people are sending mails about separating that more. At first, I had like two links or two categories. One was the creative section, and one was the practical section. But it felt kind of messy, so I wanted to merge it together. So all the practical and creative robots were on the same place. So I tried to separate them by filters instead. But I agree with you. As you said, it really looks like a fancy Pokemon website when you get to the front page. Because it seems like the creative bots usually gets much higher ratings than the practical robots. So when someone sees something pretty nice or something that's like, oh, that's cool, they rate like 10. But if they see some practical robot, they are more like they think more about the details and rate like 9 for a really good robot and 10 when it's like perfect. So I think that's one of the reasons why creative is so much higher, because it's usually more highly rated.
You must be looking forward to the hub being implemented.
Yeah.
So that everyone can show off their robots to each other.
Yeah.
For anyone in the audience who don't know, hub is something we're looking to implement, which is a location a non-combat location you can pull your friends into for a platoon and show off art bots and stuff like that. Kind of like a chill zone, which I think would gel quite well with Robocraft Garage, or at least the art bots.
It should be
element of it.
really nice. Yeah, but about separating the two sections, yeah, there's a lot of suggestions to that, and have to like try to plan out something that would work well with the website. I'd like to actually split them up a bit more too, but we'll have to see what we do about that. The future will determine that one.
I think I should probably start reading out names as they ask questions. This is a good one, actually.
Yeah.
I say that, but this one's difficult to read. Sreeve RP... Sreeve Psychology. Lord.
Hello, S3 Psychology.
On the Carbon 6 side, if you could have a Nixell brand block, what colour would they be?
Well, I love purple. So so I guess purple would be like a block I'd want.
Everything purple, from like the beginning to the end.
Yeah. Everything purple, in different shades of purple. So I could make a purple bot with, yes, purple shades. Yeah, and I would like to have it like, it would be named N3. So it would be like Nixell, and the E would be a tree instead. So C6
Nice.
and N3.
You thought about this before, haven't you?
Maybe.
Sorry, there's not more. So I'll answer more questions from the Reddit thread as well, guys. It's just that a lot of those were more targeted at free jam, unless. How am I getting things this wrong? I'm pretty sure that's correct. Trying to log, whatever. None of my logins working for some reason. Stream's still up. Good. That's always nice. So yeah, there's a lot more Nixell related questions in the chat than there were on the Reddit thread, which is why I'm bringing them up from there. But I am looking in both. There's a question here that is actually focused at free jam, but brings up a good possible question. Would you ever intend to implement any sort of chat functionality in Robocraft Garage so that builders can kind of contact each other through there? That's easy, right?
No. Well, yeah, we are going to Facebook a bit. Yeah, it would be really nice with some kind of chat system, and more like, I wouldn't like to have like a personal chat system. Actually, I would like to have more like a group chat system, if anything. So it would be like more gathering platoons and groups for playing and such. So I think if any chat system would ever be implemented, it would be something like that. If the chat doesn't really agree a lot with me, disagree a lot with me.
Nixell, Uzil, you ask the same question every time you're here, I swear. Don't think I didn't see your message about me not responding to your emails earlier. I want you, boy. He asks, does Nixell do the Robo-Immunity daily challenges?
No, actually not. I'm sorry. Have to start doing them for the chat.
Maxima being mean in chat. Microphone sounds a million times better today. Thank you. That's because it costs a million times more than the microphone we were using before.
I don't know what they used before, but this looks really fancy.
You see that mic up there? The camera.
Oh.
You see that there's a microphone built into that camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I understand.
Wasn't good.
No,
This is fantastic though. Hopefully it won't cause too much disruption, but this is the microphone we're using now. It's about the size of my arm. And has cool buttons and flashing lights. It even has a mute button.
Cycle booster activated. Rail tank.
There we go, now it's not muted anymore. I desperately hope it's not muted anymore. It stopped flashing, so I'm pretty sure it's not muted anymore. Genuinely concerned. And the problem is that even if I turn to chat right now and say, hey guys, is it accidentally still muted? Can you hear us? They'll just turn around and say, what, Drognin? We can't hear what you're saying. You've clearly muted the chat. Let's see. Watch what you say with this next question. Does Nixell feel like RobocraftGame.com needs a redesign? These troll questions.
Can I pass on that question?
No, I think at this point pretty much everyone's convinced that there's like some improvements were made recently by Rick that did make it look a lot more sharp. But I think the forums are probably the main area of irritation for a lot of people. And I had a meeting just today with Mark. I won't go into any details, but we're looking for ways of making the forums a lot better. I guess that's all I'll say for now. So there are things happening with that. As you know, as I mentioned in the last update, we're not hugely happy with the website and the forums at the moment, but all in due time. Someone actually said if we're looking to redesign the entire website, maybe we could talk to you and have you. I'll give you £5 and a can of Tango and like a Kit Kat if you build us a whole new site. Does that sound good?
Let's think about it.
I'll give you 20 GC.
Whoa, really?
It's 20 times more than what I gave Bob the Biscuit that one time.
Yeah,
that he
I
made
saw
sweat. Kiolo, what are you talking about, man? Robocraft.com isn't our website. Robocraft Game is our website. Give him 1 million Robocraft shares. See? Bob the Biscuit says 20 GC is a great deal.
Yeah, let's add some zeros to it. Maybe it's fine.
add some zeros. You businessman. Someone in chat has asked that you specifically avoid the connection points on the towers and shoot as many of the side crystals as possible. Because they like the sounds of it, so.
Okay.
30 GC might be more reasonable.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Okay, let's see. Go back into Reddit. Try to do as many Nixell related questions as you can, guys.
Yeah, maybe we can switch to. So
Sure. When you finish this battle, I'll jump on. You can talk with the guys.
Let's try to distract this guy. Mission distraction.
He
He doesn't even care.
Gotcha. At some point, we'll do some sort of platooning stream, most likely, and I'll play with various people in platoons. I know Armin quite well, so chances are Invictus Rex will somehow be involved at some point. Nixell, why aren't you pressing Q to spot the enemies?
Oh, sorry.
Needs to be a team player.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you understand by streaming it's not really easy to remember all the
No, I have difficulty
buttons.
with it as well. I'm very aware of when there's silence. Like I'm talking right now, and that's fine. And I'll look down for some questions, and it goes silent. And I'm so aware of how silent it is. Let's see. Juvar. Oh no, talking to someone else. Wait, what? I think Juval's quoted someone else, and that's just confused me. Rosefall's bots look great, but should you be promoting them when the direction of the game is competitive esports? They're very pretty, but poor in terms of battle effectiveness. Why is that? I want a second. Alright, and Juval wants to know the answer to that question. Robocraft has a lot of potential for esports, but it also has a huge amount of potential for relaxed, kind of chilled out play as well, which is why we're implementing things like the hub. So it's not really a sort of, lol, you're not MLG Pro, please stop playing Robocraft. So we definitely will promote stuff like Rosefall. Like he's awesome, he's a fantastic member of the community. And even if you look at it's hilarious. Chase him! Don't let him get away.
Need to get him. No.
And the game ends. So even when you look at people like look at games that are esports like League of Legends, you still have plenty of streamers who are not streaming in a competitive level. They're there to joke about and play about and stuff like that, and that's good. It's very healthy for a community to have that sort of situation. Do you wanna swap then?
Yeah, we can swap there.
All right. let's try not to knock too much. So if I... Oh,
Or should we swap places maybe?
you know, that
I think
makes
that's easier.
so much more sense. So logical. Okay, so yeah, you got Reddit there and you got chat there. You can't type into chat because you're not logged in.
Aww.
Dan desperately wants to be in the stream, but I keep torturing him. It's hilarious. And now Louis here as well. You're right, dude.
If you try a bay a couple of ones along, there's a really cool helicopter one that he's got. It's one of my favourite ones of his. It's probably somewhere near 10. And you'll see it's like a helicopter.
That one. Oh, this
Yeah.
I see you play that a lot.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
I was
Really
going to
nice
try
one.
out Rail though.
Oh, you can try the real one.
So I
I
might-
thought that one might be a cool one at some point if you want to.
Might do that after. What time is it? Yeah, we've got time. Also, I'm pretty sure Rail, like most of the people in chat, hate Rail and talk about how noob Rail is. So I thought I'd play some Rail.
Okay, that's cool. Right, I'll leave it to it. Thank you.
Later. That was Louis there giving us advice on which of Rosefall's stolen robots he likes to use. So I've not used this before at all. In fact, it's still using low-level electroplates.
So I could actually look at some of the Reddit questions.
Yeah, roll with it. How
How
was this on there before? These...
One of the popular ones seems to be levers are quite the problem. When is Karma and Reconnect features coming?
Does that boy not have... He doesn't have the new ones, or whatever, I'll go with the old ones. They're being very, very actively worked on, like I mentioned in the last stream as well, actually. Let's take that into practice before I take it into a full battle. It'd be fun seeing a dev have to spit out. Yeah, no, like levers are a massive thing. There's no denying that. Wow, that works really nicely. That is beautiful.
Yeah, that's really beautiful.
So we're very actively working on stopping them. We had one person on the forums today, for example, who was just like, "Hey, this is what we think you should do to stop levers," and funnily enough, it's pretty much exactly what we're doing, making it so there's a delay. At the moment, people will jump into a game, and if it looks like they're even remotely losing, as in the enemy team takes a tower before them, they will instantly quit out, because they can just jump into another game straight away. Unfortunately, that does ruin the game for a load of other people. So, at the very least, we're going to have a delay there. For example, they can't jump out of a game and jump into another one.
Yeah. Someone asked here how much I actually play the game. I'm going to be honest. I created a website so I could look at robots being created. So it's going really much time to making the website. So I don't have much hours to actually play the game itself. But I play it when I have time.
Does this thing climb? Wow. Oh.
So should we take the next question? It was someone asked. One god asked, "What is the progress of the next phase and the next map?"
So can I just compliment Rosefall on how like smoothly and nicely this moves? It's a gorgeous robot.
Yeah.
Has a bit of difficulty getting up the walls sometimes, but that's because it has giant... Oh, hello. The next phase of... Oh, alright, I can't. Not all of them are facing forwards. Is that a considerable amount of lag? The next phase is basically involving Megabots in the main core game mode. And in a very different way to how they're currently involved in Classic and how they were previously involved in Classic. We want to make them a lot more interesting, basically. None of that sort of there's... Well, I guess I don't want to really give any details at all. Suffice to say, it's a lot more interesting. It was actually something I was talking to Mark about before it was decided on, and I was getting extremely excited. Although, then again, I work at Free Jam, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Why am I standing so far back? Sorry. I don't normally camp like this, but... Oh, look at that. Glorious. So yeah, they will hopefully be in the game reasonably soon, and when they are, it will be funky.
Yeah, that will be really cool. Let's see, here we have... No, that was... Should I maybe check in the
Big shot.
Twitch?
Yeah, go for it. Wow, I am just doing appallingly. Come on, get down. I believe. I believe. I'm very sad right now, Nixell.
So someone
so
is
sad.
asking, are we on Rose Paul's account right now?
No.
No, actually not. We are just using his robots because they are really cool.
Rectify, you didn't
and
help
it's
me.
one of my favorite builders on the Robocraft Garage website too.
Oh, oh, oh. There we go.
Someone is asking, are you Rosefall? I'm not Rosefall. Sorry.
Ah,
Mm,
there's a rail up there.
Your plutonium reactor is under
And he
attack.
needs to die. Mainly due to that.
this chat is like jumping everywhere all the time.
Reactor is under
Yeah, no, the chat moves insanely quickly.
It's difficult to see something. How do you see anything?
Yeah, no, that's exactly why we've got the questions going for
Yeah.
plutonium
for
reactor is under attack.
Reddit, because otherwise it's just extremely difficult. Hello. Goodbye.
Yeah, I can try to take something from the Reddit. Someone is asking about this one god is actually asking a lot of questions that are highly rated. Why are wheels getting debuffed with tracks, and why are wheels, tracks, and hover so slow in comparison with the flyers?
Okay, well, this is magical. So the reduction of speed to the wheels was simply because it makes them dramatically more controllable, which hopefully has been noticed. I believe that was the reason behind it anyway. I don't balance the game because I'm not one of the designers, but I believe that was the reasoning behind it. And what was the second part of the question?
It was and hover so slow in why are wheels, tracks, and hover so slow in comparison with flyers?
Yeah, they are, because you've got the thrusters pushing a fair bit of speed. I mean, that's not entirely true, because there are certain builds for ground units that make them quite fast. So that's not entirely true, but generally because you're being limited by ground movement, really, in a lot of cases. Even if you had speeds going as fast as flyers, you'll probably still find some limitations in that you'll run into a rock or something like that.
Yeah, and I think also like flyers, like if you think about real life, like planes are not as slow as cars, so so if you think at that point, it makes sense that flyers are actually somewhat faster. Let's see, another question. Are there high-speed footsie is asking.
High-speed footsie.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Are there any plans for displaying exact numbers of each cubes which are used in the bot in the near future?
Yeah, totally. Near future. Oh. There's going to be a lot of improvements made to the whole garage area because. Oh lord, that was. I don't even know what shot me. At the moment, there's very little in terms of. Like, that's pretty fast. In terms of kind of helping the user, the mirroring tool that we implemented was a start to that, and was a huge start to that as well. It's funny now to use the garage and wonder how I ever did it without the mirroring tool.
Yeah, the mirror tool was really cool, and also when you can like like raise the robot and then put it down like one step higher. That was really good because I had like one bot that I didn't want to destruct, and for some reason he was like in the ceiling, so I couldn't see it in the garage menu. So when you added that feature, I could actually move him down. So that was really nice. And yeah, the mirroring is really helping out on the building. You don't have to if you have like a big bot, you don't have to like go. Yeah, you don't have to go around and look. How did I build it on that side?
Megabot construction without mirroring tools is horrendous. And I'm sure we'll feel like that in the future about other stuff as well. We'll implement other things that make construction easier. Like things like knowing how damage provocation works through the garage interface, for example, will just help out all in all in knowing why your robot's maybe getting one shot, why your robot's losing a chunk of it when you don't intend for it to. And that sort of functionality will reach a point where the quality of robots has increased so much because of it that you stop and think, how on earth did we ever build good robots without that? Undeniably.
Yeah. Building the core mirror tool was insanity. Mirror hype.
What's the chat up to?
What did you say?
What's the Twitch chat? What are they up to?
They said about the mirror hype. Drognin, stop being so slow. Your rail can fly.
I did not do anything to win that game at all. Like I did trash the entire time. One shot a couple of guys, and I was like, cool,
Yeah, cool.
Hello, so skilled.
Another question here. Stalnor is asking how far come has the new score screen come? How far has the new score screen come? It would be nice to be able to see how many times you died in a game.
Yes, that is being developed. This looks very nice. This is apparently one of Lewis's favourite robots from Rosefall. That is being developed right now and is a major thing for us because we feel like people don't care as much about their score and about how much they die and stuff because they can't see it most of the time. That's nice. I don't typically use flyers, so this will be quite interesting. So yeah, no, totally. Like being able to see your score, being able to see other people's scores by pressing tab in the middle of a battle, and a proper score screen when you finish the game as well. That would be great. Basically, I look forward to it myself.
Yeah, and also one thing I think would be nice to the score. The ending score would be like a chat or something.
Yeah.
Like the
so you've got a moment
chat.
to talk with people.
Yeah. So it's like, wow, this was a nice game. Please, can we join a platoon or something?
Maybe have something like /invite, so you can make your /friend or something like that, so you can make friends with people.
Yeah.
At the end of the battle.
That would be really nice. Yeah. And usually in other games, I use the tab a lot when I play, like when I want to watch the scores. So that will
Someone
be really
sniped.
nice.
Someone's in here from the stream. Look,
Nice.
Mum, I'm on TV. Where is he?
He's probably hiding.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, he was up there.
Look, my mum on TV. Someone knocking on the wall from the other side. Oh. Cheers, Murray!
Let's see some more questions from Reddit.
We're too high up.
This was actually about the chat, so I've already covered that.
Am I shooting connection points? No, I'm not. God, this is so dark.
When will there be a game tutorial for new players? But I think we already, or you already covered that in the previous stream.
Yeah,
But,
it's
we're
being worked on, and it's basically almost, well, one part of it is basically almost finished. So we will be able to announce it fairly soon. You know what? Just ignore him. Take this out.
Yeah, I think a tutorial would be really nice
Yeah.
for the new players. Like,
Robocraft is very difficult.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those games where once you understand it,
Yeah.
it's not a problem. But
Yeah.
getting to that point is extremely difficult.
Yeah, it's like the first time when I opened the game, you saw all the cubes and it was like, what? And I started like building with the gray cubes, which is like the heaviest ones.
See if I can shoot out his
And my bot didn't go forward, so I was kind of sad. But yeah, there should be like some small tutorial. It doesn't have to be advanced.
Guy who sniped the stream, call help. Come on, yes, one more. Oh, well, that's enough. Get out this guy. This is match. Oh, glorious! Patriot PL.
Someone is actually asking here, I'm curious, do you, Nixell, make all the site content for Robocraft.com, like images, code, banners, etc., or do you get assistance, and if so, from whom? Also, can you tell something about upcoming features? Yeah, I already said about the upcoming features, but the site content, I guess you don't mean like all the robot images, because that's user submitted, but yeah, I've done most of the work. I've got a lot of help for the cube manager, actually, from a guy named Relly Schneider. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he was one of the first users on the website, and he was one of the dudes that actually made sure the website got more popular. So one day we started chatting, and he was like, I know this 3D program and I make 3D stuff, so do you want help? And I was like, sure, why not? And yeah, then he started actually helping out with
I shouldn't be here.
with the cubes in the cube manager. So he has done a lot of work on that too. But otherwise, like code and banners and the website graphics are made by me. Would you like to answer this question? Should I?
Yeah,
say
sure.
it? Yeah. Who is the official communications officer of FreeGem? And who's the art dev, code dev, dude who is good at talking dev? And
who is each of them? Was that who's the art dev, who's the code dev, and stuff like that?
Yeah, and who's the dude who is good at talking dev? Like translating code to human language.
So I'm being shot from behind, Arthur. I'm the main community managery person, and I'm getting shot quite badly. Where's this seat? Well, shoot in the middle. There we go. Which is why I tend to deal with all of that sort of stuff. There is other stuff involved in my job, but a lot of it is basically community focused. Lead or tech director is Seb. Art director is Rick. Game director is Mark. So they're like the three top people. And then after that we have members of their teams and such. Actually very soon, well tomorrow, we'll be taking a big photo of everyone in the company, and we will do a post introducing everyone. Not the post won't happen tomorrow because it'll take time to write, but that'll give an opportunity for, oh, they're in our base. Ain't that fun. Free CPE.
Yeah, so look forward to that image.
Yeah, no, totally.
Probably going to be
a good opportunity to introduce everyone, which will be nice.
Yeah, I think it's a bit confusing right now.
A lot of people don't really know how many people there are in the team.
Yeah.
This guy is
are there any plans to improve the in-game chat?
Oh god, yes.
And there's a lot other there too, but if you start by answering that question.
Yeah. No, definitely. So there's a lot of stuff. So what needs to be kept in mind is that when Robocraft was first developed, 1.5 years ago, I think 1.5 years ago is roughly when online was first implemented. Everything was very crudely done because it had to be basically a small team of 5 with an extremely small amount of funding to keep themselves not dying of starvation. So a lot of functionality such as chat and the stuff that is there to help you build and stuff like that was very simple because they were built out of necessity rather than out of it was a need thing rather than the want thing. And now we're finally getting around to being able to implement wants rather than needs. And the chat functionality is a huge part of that. I mean, at the moment you can't even scroll up to see what someone said beyond 5 or 6 or 7 lines, which is ridiculous if you compare it to like a AAA game or something, but when you compare it to a game that's had the core of its development done by 5 people, it's a lot more understandable. So yeah, there will definitely be vast improvements to the chat system.
Yeah. Yeah, he continues on the question like changing lobby rooms from 0.0 to 0.1, for example, or a list of players in the lobby, and ignore playlist, maybe scroll function and some stuff like that. But
changing lobbies. It depends how we choose to do, because at the moment, when you think, will we be able to change lobbies, what you're thinking is it fair to assume that chat will always be a lobby-based system that works in the exact same way? So maybe one day we'll have a way where you can change lobbies so you can be in the same lobby as friends, or maybe we'll have a system where it uses a different form of chat rather than a few broken up lobbies filled with people. Maybe tier chat or something like that. Who knows?
Yeah,
there's lots of possibilities.
Would be really great.
But yeah, Dan support. Oh, I actually did not notice that Dan made it into this game. If I knew that, I'd have been hunting him the entire game. Which I will be doing from now
on. Someone is asking, Gasu is asking, ever thought of implementing a very small, very weak healing radius around the towers?
It has been discussed. So a lot of things have been. Oh, that's a rail. A lot of things have been discussed. Yes, full right there. Glorious. Regarding how to make the towers more beneficial to the defenders. Because at the moment, it doesn't matter which team they're on, really. What am I moving from? Fair enough. And we're totally up for that. And there's a lot of discussion as to how to do it. One of which was the idea of having a little heal or a bubble. And as people know in the past, oh sweet, someone's healing. I can't see a thing. A bubble for healing. And as people know from in the past, we had the possibility of Dan, chill. Your robot's bad. You should feel bad. We had the possibility. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. Dan keeps turning up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Dan, by the way, is the guy who does all the customer support for the company. So he's trying to get me killed. We had at one point the idea of barricades, which will be kind of like the base shield, but more limited in size. And since then, we've come up with a lot of awesome ideas as well as to better ways of handling it that work in different ways. So it's very much in the air as to how we're actually going to get it done. Localized healing is one of the options. But it's taking a lot of time to get right because it's not the sort of thing you don't want to invest a lot of time into development and then find that really what you've implemented, maybe it makes it overpowered, maybe it's not good enough, maybe it's not worthwhile. There's a lot in there, so we'll see.
Yeah,
Sorry, I feel so just disjointed talking because I'm trying to play at the same time. Even something as simple,
it's like just talking out in the air, like just throwing out the words you have in the head.
Even something as simple as shooting crystals.
Yeah, it's really difficult. It's like you don't see anything.
Let me keep trying.
Someone is asking, let's see, Nixell, do you think Freedom Games has done a good job with making cool-looking robots effective in battle? And or what do you think could be changed in the game to make cool-looking stuff more effective? Even more shield shapes, etc. I think it's really good already, actually. The only thing I would complain about is the shields. Some of the shields are really awkward, but
is that the electroplates you're talking about?
Yeah, the
The tier 9 one is the worst.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no idea how it is supposed to be effectively used. There's one on this robot actually, but it's just so confusing to look at.
Yeah, but you have to build like really specifically to make it fit in well.
I think that's one of the major benefits of having all the shapes available at tier 10 now.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's awesome.
Yeah, but otherwise, I think everything is really fine already. All the weapons are good. Something that has I've seen been discussed on some places, and what would be cool is like having the guns. The SMG guns, for example, would have like a limited sight or something like that, so you could place them really close to each other. That would be kind of cool.
Oh, I see. So they don't go a full 100.
Yeah,
like the front mounting ones.
Yeah, something like that. And you could, so you could place more guns next to each other.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that would be cool too. Can Drognin make a tutorial on his rocket sled from last stream? When will you make it? Post it on Robocraft Garage, please.
I will maybe do a stream focused around that robot at some point. I don't know. Maybe have one that has Rick in it, where I can talk about nothing but Skimchi, even though Rick's sitting right next to me, because I know how much he dislikes that robot, because I talk about it so much. But I'll do something like that. I'm happy to share. I'll stick it on Robocraft Garage. That makes a lot of sense. Sorry, I think you may have said that actually, and then I...
I said it, yeah.
And then I was just like, I've come up with a brilliant idea.
Yeah, someone is asking, will there be TX2 soon?
Will there be TX2?
Yeah.
Definitely not soon, if there is one. It's something that... Oh... And I'm dead. TX1... And no, I mean, there will be a TX2 eventually, most likely, actually come to it, because we've talked about it before. But it's not anything that's going to happen soon. Because all of our limitations on things like processing, rendering, are there in kind of alongside our CPU, in-game CPU requirements, so you can't build such massive things that take a lot of time to render. TX2 would, as a minimum, as a bare minimum, if I saw TX2 in the game, I would expect it to be twice as much CPU as the TX1. Like, you'd be disappointed if it wasn't 15K at least, CPU kind of thing. But we cannot guarantee smooth rendering for everyone. The thing is, we want the game needs to be usable by people on low power computers.
It would be like one versus one battles instead.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah,
like massive robots challenging on a big arena or something.
No, exactly. And I know it's like, well, people should have good computers and stuff like that. That sort of argument comes around a lot. But I mean, the fact of the matter is that no, people on not great computers should be able to play the game to a reasonable degree.
Yeah.
And if they can't, then it's a bit rubbish, really. And from a design perspective, I think there's still a huge amount we can do with making TX1 more interesting. The changes in the core game mode, introducing them for a start, will make them a lot more interesting. A lot more interesting, actually. We showed you. Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, no, you know how they're being introduced now because we showed you earlier on today.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
you can't talk to people about it. And then on top of that, there's various components and stuff that have not yet been introduced, which will make them a lot. I'm sorry, this guy is just beautiful to watch. He's just moving, he's evading so gloriously. Have we lost? Oh no!
It's really close.
I didn't realise it's bugged.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks a lot. Let me just check. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like
it's completely bugged. Then I will probably leave this game, just because they won fair and square, and it would be a bit messed up.
Yeah.
To try and win a game after they've rightly won it.
Yeah, or let's just sit and wait here until it's done.
What time is it? 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Which should be the end of the stream. See, reactors are bugging. We know, dude. Like we're well aware of it. Make it sound like Free Jam have actively been denying it. Tanya Sapien.
Right.
Hi, Tanya. You're in the stream. Awesome.
Drognin is reactor hacking.
Drognin confirmed to be a lever. It's nice when your friends are the ones who give you the most crap. Awesome. All right, cool. Well, that's probably the end of the stream. So then thank you very much for being here with us.
Yeah,
Thank you for everyone who's watching for being here with us.
I'd also like to make some shout-outs.
Yes, your shout-outs, go for it.
Yes, this is like the most important thing I've been seeing forward, because I'd really like to give shout-outs to my friends and family, and especially my girlfriend Emily, because they've supported me a lot with this project. They've supported me with Robocraft Garage all the time, helping me out with like motivations and stuff. Like it took like 200 hours to make like the basics of the website, and I was like, when is this going to end? And my friends were like, yeah, keep going, this will be great, this will be great. And also my girlfriend supported me a lot with it, so yeah, shout out to them. It's I'm really grateful for helping me out with everything and supporting me with making the website. Thank you.
Awesome, which is great, because if I had people like Tanya and Bob with me when I was trying to do something like that, they would say, oh, Drognin, you're worthless. Stop. don't even try anymore.
No,
we can actually.
I can support you.
Oh, thank you, Nixell. Thank you. Will you support me when I make Robocraft garages, which attempts to completely replace your website? You'll support me.
We'll see about that.
We can see ourselves on the camera now. So people were complaining before that my hair wasn't centered. So
yeah, it's not symmetrical.
It just doesn't happen. I'm pushing from the wrong side.
You need to use the mirror tool. Don't you understand?
When I was created, it was very simple. The mirror tool hadn't been implemented yet.
Yeah.
I've actually just pushed it more into the wrong direction. There we go. So, awesome. I'm sure me slamming the table was horrible for the microphone, but thank you very much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me here.
Awesome. And thank you for everyone for viewing. And good night. See you. No stream next week because I'm at E3. I will be representing Robocraft along with Curse, who have kindly lent us a chunk of their booth. But the following week I will have a super cool stream set up. So we will see you again there. Goodbye.